Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AMZ Affiliate Bootcamp. Today I'll be giving you your roadmap, which is everything you need to know about your budget, your schedule, and what you'll be learning. This is Grant Worley again, and I work on the AMZ Affiliate Bootcamp training program with its creator Tung Tran. Your roadmap will cover three things. First, your budget, which is how much you'll spend to launch this business. Second, your schedule, how much you'll be actually doing for the next 6 to 8 months. And third, the learning modules, what will you be learning as you take this course? First, let's take a look at our three budget options, from lowest to highest. Of course, the less money you spend, the more hours of work you'll have to put in yourself. The first option is to do everything yourself. If you're willing to do all of the work yourself, you can actually launch a site by spending less than $500 out of pocket. But do plan on lots of work, because that's 20 hours a week for 6 months, which ends up being about 500 hours of your time. If you have money to spend, then a logical choice is to outsource the content writing for about $1,200. This is right for you, especially if the topic of the site is not of great interest to you, or if you're just not a very good writer. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. You'll need to get about 50 articles written at about 1,000 words each. So that's 50,000 words, which should cost you about $1,200. Split that over 6 months, and the writing will cost you $200 per month. If you want to outsource everything, you can do that for about $3,500. You'll outsource the writing for $1,200, and you'll also get help with link building and other tasks. You'll need $1,200 for content at $200 a month, and you'll spend another $1,000 on link building. That's $160 each month. You'll pay a virtual assistant, or VA, $200 per month, and you'll want to buy some keyword research tools and web apps that will cost you about $200 to $300. And we'll show you the ones that are worth investing in later in this course. Now, before you go freaking out about how much is this going to cost, please do remember that this is an investment like any legitimate business. Yes, you'll need to put up something between $500 and $3,500 in the first 6 to 8 months, but then it turns around and you start earning $500 to $1,000 per month. And at that point, you have three options. Keep your site running, a mostly passive business earning you between $500 and $1,000 per month, and you can just keep it running. Option 2 would be grow your site until you're making $8,000 per month over the course of 3 to 5 years. Or option 3 is to sell your site at a 30x multiple of monthly net income. That means a site making $500 a month to $1,000 a month is likely to sell for between $15,000 and $30,000. So we've said that your business will be up and running and making money in about 6 to 8 months. Now it's time to look at what you will be doing month by month. In the first month, you'll be doing three things. First, you'll pick your niche. That is, you'll choose the small market that you want to work in. For example, running, not all of sports, for example. This involves market research to find a profitable niche and in-depth keyword research to find low competition keywords that you can feasibly rank for in 6 to 8 months. Second, you'll create your first content. You will write your first review articles as well as informational content to have a balanced content strategy for your site. Or as we discussed under the budget section, you'll hire someone to do this for you. Third, you'll set up a website using WordPress, do some simple on-page SEO optimization, and then after that, you can start building backlinks to promote your website. Now, there's one caution. This first month has a lot of learning. There's a lot of details to work out, and it can feel like you're doing tons of work but getting nowhere. Don't worry, that's completely natural feeling. It's kind of like driving on the on-ramp to get onto the highway. It's slow and you gotta line things up before you really pick up speed. But starting on months 2 through 6, you'll be racing down the road. In months 2 through 6, you'll keep doing the same two things, creating content and building links. You'll add a diverse amount of content to your website that includes product reviews, informational articles, videos, infographics, etc. Then you'll use the smart outreach strategies taught in this course to build powerful backlinks to your website. These are white hat links and are completely safe and will skyrocket your organic traffic. And don't worry if your website is not getting much traction during this period. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Focus on taking your time and executing the roadmap that we've laid out for you, and your results will come. As you grow your site each month, you get more familiar with the work, and it gets easier to create content and build backlinks. The Google Sandbox algorithm watches a new site for the first 3 to 6 months. While you're in the sandbox, your search engine rankings only go up slowly, and Google does this because they want to know that you've been around for a while before giving you a really high rank. So search engine ranking will take a few months to improve. And there's really no way around that, so just please be patient. Now, month 7 is the time to optimize your site. Your site has been up for over 5 months and it's been gathering data. Now's the time to look at your stats. Some articles and reviews clearly worked better than others, and now it's time to figure out which ones worked well and then use that information. Optimization means looking at what works, making it work even better, and doing it again. So in this case, we, for example, identify best performing articles. Which articles are getting the most organic traffic and driving the most affiliate sales? We optimize those articles. We update and improve the content, making it more comprehensive with better design. You can also start testing different calls to action and positions to increase the click-through rate through affiliate links. Another thing you can do is to pick one best performing article in terms of driving affiliate sales and create a targeted link building campaign to help it rank even higher for your target keywords. Now, don't worry if this sounds like a lot. You'll be learning how to do all of this step by step in Module 5. As of month 8, your business is up and running. You can track revenue based on your actions, so you just keep growing and keep optimizing. Specifically, you'll keep adding new, fresh content based on SEO, keyword research, because remember, a site with new and high-quality content keeps moving up in Google top results. You'll keep building backlinks to the root domain to build up the domain authority. You'll optimize more of your best articles, just like you did in month 7, to achieve even higher ranking and click-through rates to affiliate links. You'll run more targeted link campaigns, also similar to month 7, to increase organic traffic and revenue to the very best pages on your site. In general, you'll just be doing more of what works. We've discussed the money you will invest and the work you'll do over 6 to 8 months. Now it's time to take a look at what you'll learn. Let's take a look at each of the modules. We're wrapping up Module 1 with one more short lesson, then you'll be on to Modules 2 through 5. These modules will teach you everything you need to know for the first 6 months. There's a lot here. Learning a new business is, of course, a bit tricky for a couple reasons. First, you learn each thing once, but some of them you do only once, like picking a niche and setting up a website. Others, like content writing and setting up backlinks, you learn once and then you do it over and over again. And then others, like optimizing, the learning really never stops. You keep doing it and you keep getting better and better over time. The other thing that makes it challenging is that whether you hire an expert or not, you really do need to understand this stuff pretty well. Of course, if you're doing it all yourself, then you really do need to learn and do it quite well. And if you're hiring help, you still need to know enough to be able to make sure you're hiring good help and you can jump in and fix things if something goes wrong. At the end of the day, it is your business and your website and your paycheck, so you have to know enough to be able to oversee things well. Now in Module 2, you'll learn to pick a profitable niche that has big potential for growth. And then in Module 3, you'll learn to create both commercial content that drives sales and informational content that drives traffic. You'll also learn why high quality content is essential to your long-term success. Best of all, we'll show you how to make all of your content high quality. We'll show you different outsourcing options to help you create great content even if you're not a great writer. In Module 4, we get into the technical stuff. You'll learn how to set up your website the right way, which includes choosing your domain name and setting up hosting. It also includes setting up WordPress with the right themes, plugins, settings, and more. Then you'll learn about optimizing and structuring your site for SEO and conversions. Module 5 is all about building powerful backlinks using smart outreach that can skyrocket your organic traffic and create great long-term results in SEO. Module 6 gives you tips to work with the Amazon Associate Program more effectively and avoid getting banned. In Module 7, we teach you some of the things that you saw on the really great websites that we showed you earlier, and how to generate traffic with Facebook, Pinterest, and other social media websites, and also how to build an email list and tips to start selling your own physical and informational products down the road. So, 8 months in and your site is starting to generate some meaningful income. What then? Well, that depends on you. First, you can keep growing the website, which is what we recommend that you do. Keep growing the site with more content and more backlinks, and once you reach a certain level of income, then start diversifying with different traffic and income sources. Also, you should think about building an email list at this stage so you can continue marketing to the same audience. This is a much more profitable strategy. As people say, money is in the list. Option 2 is to maintain the site as a passive income asset. If you want part-time income from part-time work, you can maintain the site at its current level by just adding a minimal amount of new content, say 4 articles a month. That way, you have the money rolling in and also free time to build another website or do something else you've always dreamed of. And finally, option 3 is to sell your site at a 30x multiple. If you're short on cash or this niche is just really not working out for you, then you can sell your website for a big chunk of cash to reinvest in a new project. We'll teach you how to do this with our favorite broker in Module 8. Well, that wraps up this lesson, and now you have your roadmap. You'll invest something between $500 to $3,500 total over 6 months, work 20 hours a week using what you learn in this course, or hire help and work less. Learn all the modules, set up your website, focus on creating content and building backlinks in months 2 through 6, and then analyze your traffic stats to start optimizing. Then you can keep growing your site or cash out by selling it. Okay, there's a lot to do and a lot to learn. You'll feel overwhelmed sometimes. That's just part of the life of an entrepreneur. So what do? Try this. Shake yourself out, have some fun, chill, and then come back to this roadmap, find out where you are, and take the next step. Put one foot in front of the other, and you'll get there. And I'll see you in the next lesson.